Okay, so for nutrition, I'm doing the food pyramid, and I made an upside down, very high quality food pyramid. At the top is grains and vegetables and fruits. For grains, you need about 6 to 7 servings, and veggies and fruits you need about 6 to 8. So you should have more fruits and vegetables. Then is the dairy and meat and alternatives. For dairy, you need at least 3 to 4, and meat alternatives you need 2 or 3. And then at the very, very bottom is empty calories, and those are the things like oils and fats and cookies and things that aren't healthy and don't fit in the other categories. So an example of grains would be like if you have bread, that's a grain. And for vegetables and fruits, an example could be watermelon. And for dairy, an example could be milk. For meats and alternatives, peanut butter is an alternative because nuts are basically alternatives. For empty calories, an example could be chips or cookies. So these would be considered unhealthy, and you shouldn't have a lot of those because it's the smallest part of the pyramid. It's important to follow the food guide because then your body gets all the vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that it needs. It also prevents you from getting obese or type 2 diabetes, heart disease, some cancers, and osteoporosis. It also contributes to your overall health and vitality. So, for tests and assignment, I did the big lunch assignment, which looked like this. And I don't have a big lunch, but I have a cute little lunchbox, which is actually my sister's, but I'm using it. And I packed, for school today, a banana, paper banana. And this is in the fruits and vegetables category. So it has like potassium, I think it is, in it. Yeah, and then I have a cheese string, which is in the dairy section because it's cheese made from milk. And then I have a sandwich. With whole wheat bread, and inside there's a egg salad with pickle. And that has your alternatives in it because it's got eggs, and it's got your grains in it because of the whole wheat bun. And then the assignment said to have an empty calorie thing, and I chose a cookie. But in reality, I don't eat cookies or a lot of empty calorie things either. Maybe 1 or 2 chips here and there, but I just chose a cookie. And just in case these things get bad in my lunch bag, I have an ice pack. So it's important to have good things in your lunch, and it's also important to have a lunch because you need something to help you focus throughout the day, because you have breakfast and then you last half of the day, and then you need to eat more so then you can last the rest of the day. Because if you have gym right after lunch and you don't eat something good or eat at all, then you're going to be very tired in gym and you're not going to do very well. So, yeah. For recipe collection, I'm going to explain why it's important to have a page protector. So 2 recipes, one for scalloped potatoes that's not in a page protector, and a sandwich that is in a page protector. Now, in a kitchen, things get very messy sometimes. There's spills, and it's often not things that you can always control. Oh, accidentally spilled oil. And so if you get a paper towel, you can just wipe it off the page protector. And your recipe is still safe and all the words are legible. But if there's no... I just made a really big mess. If there's no page protector, especially if you get chocolate on it, you can't really wipe it all off, and the words aren't super legible. You can still probably tell what it is, but you want your recipes in good condition. For techniques, I chose dishwashing. You start with cups and glasses. You move on to lightly soiled dishes. You move on to your cutlery. Very dirty dishes. And then your pots and pans, because these are usually the nastiest. It's important to do the dishes in that order because you don't want super dirty water afterwards, and you want everything to get super clean. So, last thing for safety is why it's important not to put knives in your dishwashing water and to put it on the counter. It's important while you're doing the dishes to have the knives beside the sink and not in the sink because... Ow! When you get cut like that, you rinse off all the blood or ketchup that I used and put a band-aid on and a glove and continue washing dishes until you're done. So just don't put the knives in the sink. The end!